this is the miracle meditation. So first, if you want miracles in your life, they exist on a different frequency, a higher frequency. Right? Everything in a lot of things in our society, in our culture, etc., are about pulling us down, pulling our frequency down. The crappy food we eat, the GMOs, the what we call entertainment, or movies, all sorts of the news, like everything, marketing and advertising. Right? It's about, oh yeah, you want to feel better, well, because we're going to make you feel bad, and you're going to need this product in order to feel better about yourself. It's all about bringing you down. And so, if you want a better life, if you want something awesome to happen in your life, you want to see improvement, it's on a higher frequency. So we're going to accomplish these miracles in our lives by raising our frequency to that level where it actually exists. See, everything exists right now. Right? Everything that has ever existed, everything that will, exists right now. Only now exists. So what does that really mean? Is that in this little space, as for example, is every single television show that's on right now. Right? We can watch channel 3, channel 4, channel 5. Right? There's news on one. There's, I don't know, Teletubbies on another one, whatever. But in this square, right? If we had a TV right now, it could pick up all this stuff, any of those channels. So what we're doing is we're just changing the channel into the higher and higher frequencies, into the frequency of where we exist in a certain place and time, where that awesome thing that we want to see happen, where we want to experience what we want to feel. So that's what we really want. We don't want, the fancy car or whatever, right? What we really want is the feeling we think we will get in the acquisition of that. Okay? So say, oh, I want this awesome house. Well, okay, but I just want to be able to have that feeling of when I walk in that house, being like, oh, this place is awesome. Oh, I feel so good in here. I have contentment. I have safety. I have all these wonderful feelings that I attribute to this house, but really it's all happening inside me. So really that's what we want to do, is we want to get to the level where we experience that reality energetically. And then when we do that, it primes us to have the infinite orchestrate situations and stuff where we will go up to meet that, to that reality and that frequency. But also the thing is that we can't get stuck onto attachment. If we think it has to be this way, that's what prevents us from actually getting there, is our stubbornness. Okay? Because we're using this mind to try to create something from on a different dimension. Use a third-dimensional brain, third-dimensional tool to try to construct how the universe, how something beyond it can make it happen for us. Okay? So for an example, like, let's say I'm going to be late for a meeting, and I'm just like, oh, come on, universe, like, I gotta hit all the lights that are green, all the lights that are green. Come on, let me hit them all that are green. Then I hit a red one, then I hit another red one, and I'm just like, like, why isn't the universe working? But really what happened is that, my boss got a flat tire, and we ended up getting there at the exact same time at the meeting. And so this always happens to me, is like, I think I know the way to get from A to B, but really I have no idea. And because there's a higher self that really knows the way, right? There's one, I think, like, imagine, your higher self, your orchestrator, your helper, is like looking down and just like saying, no, dude, you need to turn left and turn right here. Don't go straight. I know you think you need to go straight, but you need to go left and go right here. You'll get there way faster. So we can be stubborn about it and say, no, it has to happen this way for me to be happy. Or we can put trust in the universe and not be locked down into, things have to be this way. Because really the outcome is you just want to have that feeling. You really want to have that feeling. So if you put trust in it, not get attached to it, and know and trust that the universe is going to provide with you something. And if you fully trust, typically it's way better than you could ever imagine. Like, I knew that I wanted to go to Ireland and do archaeology. Okay? Well, the first time I went, I didn't, but the universe was like, you know what? Here, how about, here's a super cheap way to travel all over, and you can do digital photography and learn how to take pictures. Um, oh, and here's like one of the world's awesomest castles for you to live in. Here. Like, I never would have thought of that stuff. And of course I went back and did archaeology later because, you know, I wanted more things to do, but the universe always seems to, you know what's best for you, as long as you are attached in yourself to that high frequency and that feeling. If you think, oh man, my life sucks, I'm a crappy person, but I want to have this outcome, you're not going to match. Misery loves company. You're going to find a reality. You're going to find a TV channel where that matches you. Okay, so anyways, this is about getting us up. It's already 6 minutes. Sorry. I know YouTube watchers really have very little patience. So maybe you've put this on and you're brushing your teeth, or I don't know. Or maybe you're just intently watching and saying like, oh my gosh, he has all the answers. How does he have them? Anyways, okay. Make yourself a sacred place and cleanse it. It can be anywhere. As long as you put some time and energy into saying, okay, this place is sacred, I'm making it sacred. You know, I'm going to put my crystals, or I'm going to put my emblems, or I'm going to put stuff there that's going to make me feel like it's sacred, then awesome. Great. Because it's all an illusion anyway, so you just really want to make yourself feel like the place is sacred. I know I like to smudge using sage to smudge it to kind of cleanse the energy. I think that helps. I found it helps a lot for me. And do my other stuff, but okay, so find your place. Second, you call light to yourself. Okay, so I call light to myself now. Boom, big thing of light comes down on you, kind of washes over you in your whole area and kind of lights it up, and you can kind of feel it. Then what I do is yogic fire breath for a little bit, maybe about a minute. The point is you're getting a lot of oxygen into your body, and it's going to center yourself back into your body. Because maybe you're thinking about all crazy things. Boom, I'm going to come back to your body and focus and meditate like a master, as this one yoga lady says that I really like. Or you're getting ready for it at least. So there it is. Boom, yogic fire breath. Okay, sit there, feel it, ground yourself. It feels really good. Okay, great. Next thing is it's a free will planet. So you have to ask for assistance. Like all your spirit guides and relatives and ancestors and stuff like that. Like everyone's like floating around you, just kind of cheering for you. You know, saying like, yeah, dude, yeah, come on, meditate, like increase, live your dreams, etc. Like we're on your team. Yeah, we love you and we want to see you blossom even more and more. So ask for your help. Say, hey guides, I ask for your assistance. That's what I say. I ask for your assistance in cleansing, clearing, and healing all aspects of my being, and raising my frequency and vibration and expanding my consciousness. Something along those lines. Okay? They kind of come in. If you're sensitive, you will feel them, boom, start working on you like crazy, and it feels great. Okay, after that, then what I do is you want to connect to the central sun and Gaia, so up and down. So you declare that you're opening your top chakra. Well, actually, you have more chakras. So, but what I like to use is you have 3 above you. Of course, you have these inside your body, and then 2 below. So what you're gonna see is like I open my top chakra, or open my cosmic chakra, my star portal chakra, as some people say. So I open my star portal chakra. But first you want to connect with Gaia. So you open your lower chakras, your earth chakra, and then in your stomach you drop down a or through your sacral and your root chakra. You drop down a line into the heart of Gaia, like a harpoon. You shoot it down, and then when it gets into the Gaia, the cord goes taut, and as that happens, energy shoots up, and then you work on developing that that connection and that grounding in the Gaia. However, the harpoon may be a bad way of putting it, because you're doing it out of love, you're doing it out of reverence, you're doing it out of gratitude. Gaia has been infinitely giving to how horrible people have treated her. So I always, with the highest, most respect, connect with her, with myself, and ground myself, and thank her immensely. And I do that with my feelings, but also with a chant. It's a sacred chant from an otherworldly source, and it's Om Nyaleman Shanti. So Nyaleman being the different name for Gaia. Om Nyaleman Shanti. So I do that, pulling up this light, attaching myself down to her and feeling the entire earth, right? Because I'm on a ball, pretty much giant ball, so I'm feeling that roundness all around me as I'm sitting and grounding myself into Gaia, and then pulling up all her infinite love into my heart and thanking her after chanting that for a little while, at least, maybe 3-4 times, or if I'm gonna, if I really want to get into it, then do it for a while longer. There's Gaia. Then we want to connect with the central sun. Open up that chakra, connect with the central sun. Central sun, right? If you've ever seen the universe, it's this big spiral. Well, we're on the very outskirts, and so, but in the center, you see there's this big bright nest. So there's a central sun, big ball. So you want to connect with that through here. So okay, I connect with the central sun, and then pull that energy down into here and lock it right into your heart. Okay, and then what I do is a chant to really just kind of thank the central sun, or really my guides and all my helpers who understand that I'm doing this with the highest intent, to raising my frequency, making this world and myself a better place, more positive and full of love and light. So I thank them, and this chant comes from the I've learned it through Sikhism, and through my Sikh friends in Kundalini Yoga, but it's Om Namo Guru De Namo, but the day goes up. Okay, so it's Om Namo Guru De Namo. Okay, like that. Okay, so it's really I think connecting with and thinking with the higher source, with the Guru. Anyway, so it's like that. And after I chant that a while, at least 3-4 times, then I'm connected both ways, and this is getting me ready for really the main part of the meditation, where the miracles really take place. So this is all just in prep. Once you're there, you're centered, okay. When you breathe in, it's on the breath. When you breathe in deeply, and you're breathing up from Gaia and down from the central sun. And what it does is, when you do that, it's going to light up every single chakra until it meets into your heart. Okay? And so do some visuals of get familiar with the chakras, what each color they are, and see each one as it kind of comes through like a tight rosebud that's blossoming, or maybe like a fresh roll, that bread roll that you're just kind of opening up like this. So that's kind of the feeling, right? You want to go for feeling. That's what you want to feel and see as we go through this energy chakra. So it kind of comes up through both ways. And you're also pulling these both main ways, but also pulling this prana from 360 all around you. You're in this egg. You're in this bubble, etheric field that is, I don't know, a 6-foot radius. Yeah, radius, right? It's pretty big. Maybe you want to start out with a 6-foot diameter and then go on a little bit. But anyways, the thing is, you're pulling in this prana from the top, from the sides, from everywhere, right? You are sucking it all up, all this energy, all this love, because you are loved infinitely. That's what you are. You are love. I know it's maybe cliche to say, but imagine like love as in, the love of a mother for her child, right? And if her child is in danger, right, this love that she has for her child is beyond measure, right? It doesn't matter what falls, it's power. It doesn't matter what falls between that mother and that child that's injured. It doesn't matter. Like, she's going through it. Like, love is stronger, right? Oh, there's a car. Boom, punch a hole through a car, jump through it, to get to her baby. Because that's how strong love is. So this is the type of love that I'm talking about with a capital L, that goes beyond that infinite power, infinite abundance, infinite joy. It's just infinitely expansive, okay, infinite potential. It just goes on and on and on, okay. So you're pulling in all this love, and you're also being showered. Oh, that's it. All your like buddies, all your guides, even like maybe this lifetime, you have a best friend, your soulmate, or whatever. You guys are taking turns. Be like, okay, this lifetime, you're gonna go down and like live this life, and I'm gonna be the guy that's like backing you up, like helping you out. And then next lifetime, maybe we'll change, or a former lover, or your future self, right? Everything happens now, so your higher self, your highest self, really is just like you in the distant future, who have already become the Buddha, like, and share that consciousness and stuff. And you're kind of coming back in a time, because once you get out of the third dimension, we know that time is not linear, right? So you can kind of jump through and help yourself out. Hey, I'm going to go back in time and like help myself, kind of do some stuff. And help them with this process, which is really tough now. But as the years progress, especially if you like keep stuff like this up, it's going to get easier and more incredible, more dreamlike, and more fantastic, and more joyous, and more expansive, and more fun, and more giving, and more loving, and just more awesome. So, beyond anything we could ever think of right now. Okay, so we're pulling in all this love, feeling it from up and bottom. Always. It's just all this prana, all this energy, all this love. Okay? And then when you exhale, you are thanking. You are in pure love and pure gratitude. And what I say is, thank you, I love you too. Okay? Love is the strongest thing we got. Strongest thing there is. Love is the creator. That's it. And so when you share that and you feel all this love and all this energy coming to you, being showered upon you infinitely, as much as you can take, and it's just to kind of give that back, because we know that love is infinite, it's abundant, and so just like thanking you. And you know how if someone's super nice to you, you just have this just a waterfall of gratitude. I'm just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You've just helped me. I can never get this feeling out of me enough to match this love that you've given me, right? So it's infinite, it's abundant. So that's what you're giving back to everything, to the world, to all your guides, to everything. You breathe in all this love, and you just feel it, and it changes your frequency and shoots your energy through the roof. And then as you exhale, thank you, I love you too. And it's just, it's a miracle. It really is. And then being in that state as much as you can, it pulls your energy up just so high and puts you in a reality where things come at you which make you want to relive that state again and kind of perpetually. Okay. So it's just about 20 minutes. Sorry, this is a little long, but that's a miracle meditation. And so use it every day, and you will begin to see all the awesomeness that has been in front of you the whole time, and you have no idea. So, I love you very much. Namaste. Thank you for watching this video and being a part of my world. And enjoy. So, add any comment, subscribe, whatever. Much love and light, and happy meditating.